Hi, everyone. I'm Rebecca Imholtz. I'm the Executive Director of the Mount Pleasant Chamber of Commerce. I'm so excited today to do our second Building Business podcast with the Town of Mount Pleasant Economic Development Officer, Matt Brady. And joining me is Mike Compton, who is our marketing chair. And where are we, Mike? Where are we
We're
right
at Charleston Media Solutions studios here. They're great sponsors of the Chamber. They let us record here in their studio for this unbelievable podcast that we have here called the Building Business Podcast.
Building Business Podcast.
On the Mount Pleasant Chamber. So thanks for joining us. Matt Brady, how are you today?
I'm great.
Yeah? You had a little back issue, I hear, huh? You a little sore? You get a little workout in?
I did. I turned officially mid-40s and started hurting myself. So
It happens.
I hear that. I hear that. I'm going to be 47 this year, so I'm like, ugh.
It's terrible. It's not that bad.
I'm enjoying
the alternative.
I'm
is
enjoying
worse.
it.
Yes,
At least we're here in Mount Pleasant. Oh, hey, Mount Pleasant. That's why we're here to talk.
That's why we're here.
Mount Pleasant made.
What's new, Matt Brady, in the old economic development world of yours?
Well, we're busy.
Good.
Let's see what's going on here in Mount Pleasant. We've got a comp plan update that's sort of been underway.
Mm-hmm.
The park just opened at Alhambra Hall.
Oh, we did.
Front
Nice.
lawn up there.
Good.
Our waterfront park is opened up. We've got a lot of business activity, a lot of people giving us a look to be the capital of innovation in this state, and it's been had a lot of fun here lately.
I love that. And so you say Alhambra Hall. Isn't the Pitt Street Bridge over that direction?
The Pitt Street Bridge is over that direction, and the town performed a little micro mobility project, and it's back open now.
Micro what now?
What is that?
It's a fancy,
I can walk the bridge,
it's
right?
a fancy urban planner way of talking about another place to walk and another place to sort of just be in your community. So just another wonderful place in town.
Love that. Love that. And then before Rebecca chimes in, what about the park underneath the bridge there coming over to the Mount Pleasant side? That's a really cool looking.
It is so much fun. I've taken my grandchildren.
Have you?
there. It's amazing.
It's awesome. It's just another premier destination here in Mount Pleasant, truly. And that's not just me saying that because that's my job to say it, but it's truly a really cool place. All of our partners that worked to get it open did a phenomenal job. They got it right. And I think the community, both right there, our residents, and then everybody that wants to hang out right underneath the bridge is going to love that for a lot of years.
People love that bridge.
They love it.
There's a deep love for that bridge from a lot of people. Carolyn Murray walks the bridge every morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's iconic.
I'm not surprised.
She was on an episode.
Yes,
Yeah.
she's amazing.
Yeah, she's cool.
Absolutely.
But you know, people drive to that side of the bridge and then walk back and forth a lot.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's I cross it at least twice a day, and
Wow.
I love it. And it's truly an icon in the region, I think. I mean, you know, every movie that has Paris in it acts like the Eiffel Tower is, you know, visible from every angle.
Okay.
The bridge is truly visible from every angle of Charleston.
I love that.
It's iconic and it's realistic.
Do you find yourself taking videos of like the
going
going by it and the sunsets?
You
and all
know,
that?
Mike, I can never use my phone when I drive.
I'm terrible about it. Good answer, but I'm always sunroof open.
It is beautiful,
cool.
and sometimes it's breathtaking. A lot of times it's breathtaking.
Yeah.
So it's a great feature of our region.
Fun. Rebecca, let's get into business, shall we?
Sounds good. Well, the last time you were here, Matt, we talked a lot about the uniqueness of Mount Pleasant, how amazing it is to live here. And one of the focuses of the chamber is that we have a great quality of life, and we want people to not only live here, but work here.
That's right.
So one of the things that we're doing in partnership with the town for our upcoming expo in September is a job fair, and the town's going to participate.
That's right. We're excited to. The town is. First, it's a great employer. I kind of think of us as an employer of choice in the region with very competitive salaries and benefits. And we've got dozens of jobs open. And anyone listening, I'd encourage you to go check them out. And they really have kind of a broad range of what we're looking for. We've got, you know, everything from folks who help out in our public services and are outside doing their job, to folks who are accountants and planners and administrative people, and we've got a lot of options, and we'll be excited to participate and see the community at the Business Expo.
And we're excited about it because not only do we have the town, the port's going to be there. Mm-hmm. We've got Charleston County Dispatch, Spinks, which is a new employer coming into the town, Highway 17. And we don't want to forget about our hospitality folks. So Rains Hospitality. So that's, I think it's a great representation across the board of folks who can work and live in Mount Pleasant.
So when is the expo?
It is September 18th.
So we're going to have the Business Expo, and then we're going to have a job fair within the Business Expo.
Within the Business Expo.
That's really cool. I don't know if anybody's else done that before. But
Probably
we're
not.
doing
We're
it for
very
our
unique.
first time, And this expo is the biggest networking opportunity in Mount Pleasant.
In the area.
In Charleston.
Yes.
Hey,
not just Mount Pleasant.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So listeners, please, September 18th?
18th, it's a Thursday. It's free to come. And if you are...
Free. Did you say free to come?
It's free. Absolutely free. We've got some really cool bags we're going to give away to the first 500 attendees.
These bags are very cool.
They're very cool. They're clear, very popular. And then as you go through the 90-some vendors, we're over halfway sold out.
Yes.
And we still have 2 months to go.
We have a few sponsorship availabilities left.
Just community. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, check that out. But we've got the town is one of our sponsors. Cruise Subaru is our big sponsor this year. Novant Health is our healthcare sponsor.
Right.
What so a cool we're really excited. So, yeah, I am super excited. It's our 15th annual one.
It's a big one.
We had one during COVID. It was virtual. It was different.
It was. I remember that.
But we had one. So, and I also don't want to leave our conversation today without talking about this time of year, hurricanes. We have an amazing hurricane preparedness. Would you call it department in the town or folks or?
Yeah, I mean, so we when you think about hurricane preparedness in Mount Pleasant, you've got to think about all of our public safety people. That's fire, public services, police, because they always have to participate and be all hands on deck. But we've got an amazing staff person who's sort of over all emergency preparedness named Shannon Whitehead. She is right there at Town Hall. She is an expert in getting us ready for disasters, which, of course, unfortunately includes hurricanes in our region. Here we are with our first named storm of the region already in Chantal, and Shannon's working really hard trying to find ways to reach out to businesses, to get all of us ready at Town Hall who don't always think about, of course, hurricanes, because that's not our job, but she's thinking about it. And so we're ready, and encourage anyone to check out our website if they want to find more information. And I believe she's going to be participating in a morning get together with the chamber. Right?
Yes, Coffee with a Cause. That is Thursday, August 7th. It's free to attend. We open it up to members, but the public as well. So Shannon's going to be there talking about what we can all do to be better prepared for hurricane season. And if you're new to the area, I highly encourage you to come to that event, because I always learn something new, but I had no idea exactly what I needed to keep in my closet at home, and when do I leave, and things like that.
Right.
So, and businesses, definitely prep.
Right. Does Shannon have Rob Fowler's name, phone number on speed dial? Is that...
I will.
She's not a meteorologist.
I have heard that there is a secret Slack channel that all of the emergency preparedness and meteorological staff are a part of.
See, that's cool.
They're all working together to make sure that, because these storms, they're regional, right? They don't stop at an arbitrary municipal boundary, and we've all kind of got to work across jurisdictions. So it's actually, I hope that our listeners know that we're all working together across counties, across cities. And also you should check out the annual hurricane guide, because it's got the Coburg cow on it this year. So
cool.
Try to find that and pick one up.
What's
now? A Coburg cow?
Shipwreck said, "Oh, cool." What? And I'm like, what?
For those of you unfamiliar, the Coburg cow has been around for a long time. It's over in West Ashley, and A lot of people will judge how bad a storm's going to be by if the Coburg cowl is still up or not.
Are you serious?
So when they take it down, and it's just a giant, I guess, aluminum maybe painted cow from the former Coburg dairy, I guess that was there, and it's part of our local lore, but also people will judge if they're leaving or not by if the Coburg cow's still up. So.
And the Waffle House, is it open or not?
The Waffle House index is probably more reliable than even the Coburg cow.
So, I love that.
Yeah.
I had no idea. Matthew, our engineer over here, is shaking his head like, of course he knew that. Of course he knew that. I'm the idiot over here. Like, what are you talking about? A cow is going to tell me when there's a hurricane coming or not. That's fun. That's fun news. I just like it. That's a great little addition there. Rebecca, did you want to include anything else? Did you have another question before I jump in? Yeah.
Yeah, actually, the town does a great job of getting feedback from the public on strategic planning process, and there was just a round of public engagement meetings. Anything you can share with us, Matt, about what you heard from residents?
Well, to get to the wonky part of it, every municipality in South Carolina, if they want to have zoning, has to have a comprehensive plan. That's in state statute. And you have to pass a big one every 10 years, and you have to pass an update every 5. And so the town has gone through our 5-year update of those. And what we've been doing over the last month or so is going to different parts of our community and collecting feedback from folks that want to drop in. So you come in, you meet with sort of subject matter experts like our transportation people or planning people or whatever. And we've had some visuals, and people tell us what they want to see moving forward. And a lot of that is, a lot of what I heard at my station is understanding better housing affordability. I've heard, traffic, of course, is a big thing. And a lot of people want to always tell us what kind of restaurants they want when they move to town. So,
interesting.
We will, we are still in the sort of collection phase, and we will present all of that information, what we've heard, to town council, and they'll pass the update. And that sort of informs what we do as a community across really all departments. And it's an important tool.
And when will that be available to?
What's the data there?
Yeah.
I would say it will be unveiled. They'll probably present it at the August town council meeting. Okay. So just sort of be on the lookout for that. It sometime early fall, late summer.
Okay. I'll be at that meeting actually.
And then, so what's the .com we can go to kind of monitor when that meeting is and kind of stay? Our town website, townofmountpleasant.com is us.
Yep. Yeah.
Perfect.
and the chamber, we'll put it on our calendar.
Look at that.
We should be doing that.
We should be sharing those.
Yes. We're going now. We're taking turns going. So, yeah. All right, cool.
You just did something really cool that I saw, and I'm the marketing geek, and SaaS and softwares and AI is all hot nowadays too. And I thought it was really cool to see the town of Mount Pleasant engaged in the Charleston Hacks hackathon.
Yeah. So for those of y'all who are listening that don't know, there is an organization called Charleston Hacks, and their primary goal is to host these hackathons. And a hackathon is when people get together across people from all disciplines and walks of life. A lot of it is going to be like coding heavy and people who are in UI, UX, software as a service type people. But what happens, these people get together and a problem is presented to the folks at these hackathons, and they coalesce around teams. They form teams, and their job is to, within a period of time, figure out a solution to whatever the problem may be. And it's usually in sort of some kind of software platform or something like that. And so we recently held one through Charleston Hacks. I was fortunate enough to sort of be one of the presenters of a challenge statement or a problem statement, as they call it. And what I was looking for, and we worked with SC Competes, which is another economic development organization, to talk about like how we know in Mount Pleasant that there are a ton of people who are working sort of as solo entrepreneurs in the tech space. How do I find those people? And so, that was a challenge statement, whatever you want to call it. And there's a team that tackled that. The event was held at the Charleston Parks Conservancy over in West Ashley. And there was a team that tackled the challenge statement for the Charleston Parks Conservancy. How do we know who to target and reach out to and at what time for donations and volunteerism and stuff like that? And, there are technologies out there that allow you to do that. AI has played a big role in what some of these folks came up with. And there's all kind of whiz-bang platforms out there that you can utilize, plug into that. So Charleston Hacks, I've been an early believer in what they've been trying to do, particularly because we're trying to grow the innovation economy and the tech economy in Mount Pleasant. And Charleston Hacks also hosts a lot of sort of meetups, and these meetups are intended to bring people from sort of the tech community, the innovation community, the creative community together for an hour for a beer or a lunch or a coffee. And I think we need a lot more of that in Charleston, because especially if I'm trying to grow this innovation economy, there are a lot of people who have moved to Charleston in the last 5 years from big places that are remote working for big fancy tech companies that might be heads down for 8 hours. But if they can go to one of these events, they might meet their co-founder on a brand new platform, right? So you go from someone who is sort of in the community to someone who can be more in like their particular type of community, that speak their language, that may have an idea, that may spark something that's the next whatever company you want to name that grows in Charleston, creates jobs, makes our community better. So Charleston Hacks, big fan, big plug for those guys. Check out their website. It's probably charlestonhacks.com, but you can Google it. And if you are interested, I hope you'll find one of their events and attend and meet a lot of your fellow innovation and creative types in Charleston.
Yeah, and it's not just for people that work in tech, right? I mean, it's not just for the developers too, because I don't code for nothing, but I really wanted to go to that hackathon, if you will, and then kind of approaching the hackathon. Hacks is typically kind of a negative term, but this we're reinventing that with these group, right? Because we're not talking.
We don't want to get hacked.
We are not hacking into your grandma's social security number. We're trying to figure out how to solve a problem. That's kind of what this is all about.
Love
and so the idea should be behind each new technology is what problem are we solving? And a lot of these folks are good at that. And, Mike, you're a marketing expert. We've got folks like that who come. We've got people who have some expertise in like supply chain, logistics, all kind of disciplines that sort of know how to do a thing and also know what they want the outcome to be. And like any engineer, right, or architect or designer, like if a client tells you, hey, this is where I want to be at the end of this project, it's your job to figure out how to get there. But the client has a solution, or at least where they want to be. So it's a really cool experience. You can come to these things and not participate and just sort of watch. And I'd encourage people to do that, to see what kind of really smart people we have. We've had some kids out of College of Charleston that are computer science majors. We've had some interesting graduate students who've participated. It's a really neat experience.
Cool.
Love that.
I just want to mention before we leave the segment that on August the 13th, a Wednesday, since we've been talking a little, about the town, this is a great chance for you to meet your local elected officials that know your lawmaker on the USS Yorktown, 6 to 8 p.m. It's a 2-hour reception with cocktails and food and very nominally priced. Just go to mountpleasantchamber.org. But we also have state representatives coming as well as local. It's a great opportunity for the business community to have one-on-one conversations with our local lawmakers. And
Where
it's
is
a
it
lot
again?
of fun. And you're on the Yorktown.
On the Yorktown. That's cool.
Which is amazing. And thank you, Explore Charleston, for being our presenting sponsor.
Yeah, shout out Explore Charleston. Amazing. It seems like we're doing a lot of things here still. And, you're working. Last time we talked, I said, go back to work. And you did. And we're going to go ahead and do this every month with you, right? So what are we going to look for next month, you think? What's in the docket, you think?
That's August?
Where are we?
Yeah.
We're in July.
I don't know. All I'll be thinking about is college football. So we'll have to figure out something else to talk about. Or we might just talk about college football.
There we go.
Y'all have a good time.
Love that. Well, again, Matt, thanks for doing what you do. Is there anything else that you can share? A little something that you want to talk about? Any kind of...
I got nothing.
You got nothing? Well, that's great. That's great. You're doing enough as it is. You got a lot going on. So, Rebecca, you want to close us out then? This has been a great episode so far for Made by Mount Pleasant.
That's right. Thank you all very much.
Our second episode.
Yes, our second one. Thank you, Matt, for being here again. We appreciate it. And thank you, Charleston Media Solutions, for hosting us. Greatly appreciated. Thank you, Mike, for putting this together.
Yeah, of course. It's our pleasure. Until next time, Charleston, Mount Pleasant, we'll see you.